The Sphinx in Egypt is one of the most mythical and mysterious buildings on Earth. As with the world-famous Pyramid of Cheops, it is still not known exactly what the inside of these buildings look like. However, archaeologists have already found many secret passages and chambers. Speculation even goes so far as to say that the Sphinx is hollow inside. However, archaeologists deny this. However, there are also other ancient buildings with secret passages and hidden chambers. In our video, we introduce you to some of these secret passages and chambers. Are you fascinated by mysterious things and incredible discoveries? Then give us a thumbs up, subscribe to Hidden Worlds, and join us on our adventure. The hole in the Sphinx's head. During investigations of the Sphinx, geologist Robert Schoch discovered with his ground-penetrating radar that there is a recessed area in the head of the Sphinx. Aerial photographs confirm this view, as the images show a kind of hole on the head of the Sphinx. The French Egyptologist Émile Barrès and his research team measured the hole in 1925 and filled it with cement. They found it. The picture shows a worker standing in the hole. There was an iron trapdoor at the bottom of the hole. The researchers suspect that the hole was originally used to attach a headdress to the Sphinx head. It was later deepened in search of secret chambers. The secret chamber. Researchers from the team of Egyptologists Dr. Manu Seyfrides estimate the size of this secret chamber to be around 100 square meters. They discovered the chamber with the help of seismic tomography technology. The archaeologists suspect that the chamber was built to store treasures or ancient libraries. They found not just one chamber, but several rooms. One of these rooms is located directly under the statue and probably contains a treasure. However, Seyfrides also suspects that the chamber has since been flooded by water and its contents plundered by treasure hunters. The myth that there is an ancient library in a chamber beneath the Sphinx has been around for a very long time. The American astrologer Edgar Cayce was the first to make this assumption. However, he never found any proof. The former Egyptian Minister of State for Antiquities, Dr. Zahi Hawass, however, denied the existence of such chambers under the Sphinx, but confirmed the existence of two tunnels. However, old pictures of the Sphinx are striking. They show a wooden walkway running in front of the Sphinx. Neatly shaped limestone blocks run from there to the paws or between the paws. One could assume that they were placed to cover one or more secret chambers. Mysterious hole. Another mysterious hole is located at the bottom of the rear foot of the 4,500-year-old structure. It is not normally visible. It is located near the tail of the Sphinx, and according to British archaeologist and historian Dr. Bettany Hughes, it is a kind of hidden entrance. She believes it is connected to a large secret chamber inside the statue. Hidden chambers containing hidden secrets and possibly valuable treasures. In her estimation, the tunnel could be linked to the ancient Egyptian king Khufu, who was buried in a pyramid near the Sphinx. However, the researchers also say that they do not yet know where the tunnel leads. Dr. Hughes is very certain that there is a smaller chamber directly beneath the paws, but the archaeologists do not know what it houses. However, the researchers hope that these secret tunnels lead to other tunnels and chambers that contain undiscovered treasures. 3 secret tunnels. Archaeologists believe that there are a total of 3 secret tunnels beneath the Sphinx. The first tunnel was found in 1937 by a French engineer at the back of the Sphinx when he was examining the structure for treasures. There is a second tunnel on the north side of the statue, but it has been flooded. Presumably, treasures and monuments were hidden here in times long past. The third tunnel was discovered by an Italian adventurer at the beginning of the 19th century. It was located behind the Dream Portrait, a stele between the 2 front paws of the Sphinx. Minister of State Dr. Hawass had excavations carried out under the main body of the Sphinx. Access tunnels to several large caves were found directly beneath the Sphinx. These caves appear to be of natural origin. But archaeologists believe that there are even greater secrets. They assume that the Sphinx even sits above a complete network of chambers and tunnels. The Chamber of the Sphinx. During the restoration of Emperor Nero's huge palace in Rome, archaeologists discovered a secret, subterranean vaulted chamber. It is decorated with panthers, centaurs, and a sphinx, and lay in the dark for 2,000 years. The chamber is one of the ruins of the so-called Golden House, Domus Aurea. This is the name given to the huge palace that Nero had built and which fell victim to the Great Fire of Rome in 64 AD. The chamber was only found by chance when archaeologists were erecting scaffolding for work on the adjoining room. In addition to the figures, a rich wall decoration of flowers, birds, and aquatic creatures was also discovered in this vault. To this day, most of the chamber has still not been uncovered and is covered with earth. It will probably never be fully discovered, as experts fear that further excavations would considerably destroy the stability of the chamber. Secret chamber in the Pyramid of Giza. The world-famous Pyramid of Giza in Egypt is also full of myths and secrets. To this day, archaeologists and scientists still don't know much about the pyramid. Some parts have been discovered, but much is still hidden. However, they have found a 30-meter deep cavity above the so-called Grand Gallery. This gallery is a part of a pyramid that leads to the so-called King's Chamber. So far, the researchers do not know much about this chamber. They have not yet been able to find out for what purpose it was built or what function it fulfilled. It could well be that the chamber had no function at all, but is simply a gap in the pyramid's architecture. This would not be unusual, as such gaps are not uncommon. Another possibility is that it was simply an empty space that the workers used to build rooms underneath. For example, the famous Grand Gallery could only be built with such a cavity. Architecturally, these cavities or gaps were absolutely necessary. On the other hand, this could actually be a large chamber, or it could be another large gallery. Hidden underworld. The Pyramid of Giza holds many more secrets than the recently discovered secret chamber. In fact, researchers have discovered a huge network of underground chambers and tunnels beneath the pyramid. These tunnels and chambers were hidden for thousands of years, and even today they are only accessible to a few people. However, as they are discovered and explored, they raise more and more questions. Incidentally, the same applies to all the pyramids on our planet. We only know a fraction of how they were built, why they were built, and what secrets they hold. Tutankhamun's burial chamber. In 1922, the tomb of the famous Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun was discovered by researchers in the so-called Valley of the Kings. He had died at the age of just 19, and when researchers found his tomb, unlike many other pharaoh tombs, it had not been looted. It contained over 5,000 intact objects, most of which were made of gold. Since then, many myths have grown up around this tomb. Radar analysis have fueled archaeologists' hopes that there could be another previously secret chamber behind the walls of the tomb. There are even speculations that it could be the burial chamber of the legendary Egyptian queen Nefertiti. She was the wife of Tutankhamun's father, Pharaoh Akhenaten. Her mortal remains were never found. Researchers theorize that it could be possible that there was no suitable burial place for Tutankhamun because he died very suddenly. They therefore believe that the priests of the time had Nefertiti's tomb reopened and divided, and Tutankhamun found his final resting place there. In any case, the archaeologists are pretty sure that there must be another chamber behind the north wall of Tutankhamun's tomb. Investigations using high-performance radar and infrared thermal cameras have shown that there must be something else behind the wall of hard rock that is clearly distinguishable from the hard rock. The most likely scenario is an empty room that could be an extension of Tutankhamun's tomb. There are certainly many more unknown hidden chambers and tunnels in many other structures on our planet, many of which we probably don't have the faintest idea today that they could exist. Much has not yet been uncovered, and archaeologists still have a lot of work to do. Exciting discoveries are sure to be made in this area in the future, discoveries that will certainly help us to understand the world as it existed thousands of years ago. What do you think, dear viewers? Are there any structures other than the ones we showed in our video that might contain hidden rooms, secret tunnels, and the like? What about Egyptian pyramids or the Sphinx? Have you ever visited them? If so, tell us about your experiences in the comments. If you haven't seen them yet, would you like to see these unique structures with your own eyes? Why? What else do you think might be hidden in the pyramids? We look forward to your comments.